The first thing you notice is the silence, not outside. Downtown Toronto is already doing downtown Toronto things. Trucks sighing, streetcars complaining, somebody's dog having opinions. The silence is inside. Your phone is beside the bed on silent mode. No buzz, no alerts, and somehow your body is silent too. No stiff neck, no sore back, no tiny jaw ache from sleeping like a folded lawn chair. For one beautiful second, every complaint department in your body has closed. You smile. Then your bare foot lands on a tiny sharp thing on the floor, a tack, a plastic shard, the kind of object that normally sends one clear message. Left foot would like to report unacceptable floor spike, but today, no flinch, no ooh. You just keep walking, hold on that object for one uncomfortable beat. Pain off. At first, this sounds amazing. Pain is the world's worst notification. Urgent, needy, badly timed, and annoyingly often correct. So turning it off feels like freedom. Until the shower. The water is a little too hot. Normally your hand would twitch back. Your shoulders would tense. You'd adjust the knob before thinking. But today, nothing interrupts you. Steam fills the bathroom. Your skin reddens slightly. The shower has not become evil. You have just lost the message that says, maybe stop marinating. In the kitchen, the mug becomes suspicious. It is just coffee. A normal mug. But hot liquids and steam are ordinary ways skin gets burned, because heat does not need drama. It just needs contact. Usually pain makes you loosen your grip, switch hands, put the mug down. Today, your hand receives no urgent little memo from reality. Breakfast continues. You bite into toast or a bagel and catch the inside of your cheek. Normally, your whole face becomes a committee meeting. Wince, stop, recalculate chewing path. Today, you chew once more. Then you notice it later in the mirror. And this is where the fantasy starts to wobble. Because pain is not just the word ouch. It is the tiny interruption that changes what you do. Drop the mug, move the foot, change the bite. Shift your weight, stop leaning on that elbow, stop pretending your shower is a lobster pot. You put on shoes. One is too tight. Normally, after a few steps, your body complains just enough to make you loosen the laces, change socks, or choose a different pair. Not because the shoe is a villain, although honestly, some shoes are suspicious. But today, the shoe stays tight. You head out confidently. And confidence is now the problem. On the stairs, on the sidewalk, maybe on the TTC, you move like everything is fine. If something is rubbed, twisted, pressured, irritated, or slowly getting worse, nothing tells you to protect it. At first, the question was, what injuries would you miss? But the stranger question is, how much of your behavior is pain quietly editing before things get worse? At work, you sit down with a laptop. Wrist bent, neck tilted, elbow pressed into the desk. Usually discomfort makes you fidget. You shift, stretch, redistribute pressure, become a weird little chair goblin for survival reasons. Today, you become still, and no one wants a notification from their elbow until their elbow stops sending them. This is why real conditions where people feel little or no pain are not treated like superpowers. They often require routines, checking feet, skin, mouth, teeth, joints, looking for cuts, burns, swelling, bites, infections, using eyes, reminders, and other people because the body may not reliably say, hey, over here. But here is the rabbit hole. Pain is not a simple damage meter. There is nociception, nerve activity that detects potential harm like heat, pressure, or a sharp point. And then there is pain, the conscious experience your nervous system creates. That experience is real, not imaginary, not optional, but it is shaped by more than tissue. It is shaped by attention, memory, context, emotion, and how threatened your brain thinks you are. That is why a tiny paper cut can suddenly feel louder after you see it, or why an old injury can ache when your brain treats that area as vulnerable. Pain can be confusing, excessive, chronic, disconnected from obvious damage. So the lesson is not pain is wonderful. The lesson is smaller and creepier. No pain does not make you invincible. It makes you uninformed. Back in the apartment, you check yourself like you are checking missed notifications, foot, hand, cheek, heel, skin. The horror is quiet. Your body may have been reporting all morning. You just received none of it. Then near the bed, your foot brushes that same tiny sharp object. This time, ow. You freeze. Look down. And for once, the "oh" feels like good news. Beside the bed, the phone buzzes once. System online. A silent body is not a safer body. It is a body with its notifications turned off. And if your body sent you one useful little complaint today, maybe don't thank it, but maybe listen. If you enjoyed this tiny nightmare about being alive, subscribe for more strange questions with uncomfortable answers.